Hey there, it's Dusty Thunder with yet another Reddit story for you. This one is titled, Am I the Astronaut for Escalating a Heated Argument in Front of Kids, which had to be diffused by coaches? I mean, the way that you've written the title sure sounds like you are. My son in grade school plays for a soccer team. Today at practice, a heated altercation happened between me and another parent. The other parent has a child on a younger team, but they were practicing with us today, only important from the perspective that I won't see this parent around again. I was practicing with my kid before practice began. We were using the fence as a goal. The goals weren't around today. We were there for 5 to 10 minutes before the mom showed up and stood by the fence where my son was shooting. My first thought was, well, this is odd. Why did she choose this place out of all places? She also kept staring at me/us. I didn't make much of it until after the incident and looked annoyed. Well, we kept practicing. My son kicked the ball in her direction a couple of times, accidentally. Also, he's a very soft kicker and can't kick the ball hard. One of the times, the dad came over and asked the mom, "Are you okay? Did it hit you? Did they say anything?" At first, I thought, wait, are they referring to my son's kick? No way, that was such a soft kick. Maybe someone else kicked in her direction. The dad started standing by the mom and we kept practicing. After 5 minutes, my son accidentally kicked in her direction again. Then the dad said, I don't know if it was to me or my son, "If this ball comes this way again, I'm going to kick it over the fence." I responded with, "For what? We've been practicing here. We were practicing here before you showed up. Go somewhere else." He rambled some more and I said, "F off." He approached me physically until he was within a foot of me. He said, "You want to You want all this smoke? You don't. You want to go? Let's go." And I said, "Dude, you've got 10 to 20 years on me, but you're acting like half my age. Get the out of my face." That's when the coaches showed up and diffused the situation. I definitely played a part in escalating the situation, especially with kids around. Not really within earshot of our heated incident, though. But I'm sure that they could have seen that we were verbally arguing about something. Judge me based on the above, but I'll add these 2 extra details. After the coaches diffused the situation, I walked away, and the dad was trying to apologize to me, and I just laughed and walked away, and he started saying, "Aw, keep crying." This happened at the beginning of practice. At the end of practice, we were walking away, and he said, "Hey man, have a good one," in an apologetic tone. Again, I didn't acknowledge him, but my son overheard him telling other parents, "It's okay, some people are like that." Okay, so the title was, Am I the Astronaut for Escalating a Heated Argument in Front of the Kids, which had to be diffused by coaches? I mean, yeah, I think it is still an ESH. I'm going to officially go with that, but I do want to dive into OP specifically here because there was no need for any of this to happen. I'm sure there was some Papa Bear things going on here because it was his kid and he thought this guy could have been talking to his kid, and he's like, "Hey, number one, this is a soccer field. They don't have the goals out, so what do you want us to use? We were shooting here before she came and stood over here." I understand that. Getting as heated as you did probably didn't need to happen in front of your kid. But I understand how you got there. So for you specifically, for me, OP, I think it is a 3. I don't think you're a huge asshole. Like, the shitty thing is our kids are always watching us and learning how to do everything based on how we do it, right? So your conflict resolution here by telling somebody to f off, not that I don't agree with it, but you do have to understand that's what you're modeling right then as well. And if the other kids could hear you, you're modeling that to them too. So that's not great. It's not great. It's a 3 for me. It's an ESH overall. Youth sports is a breeding ground for parental confrontation. And I think part of the reason is that youth sports is parents can attend practice. When you get into the school sports, junior high and above, it's a closed practice. Parents don't get to come sit and watch everything, right? There's probably less bickering that's going to happen there. But yeah, this kind of shit does happen, and there are a lot of parents like this. You didn't need to go as hard as you did at it, so you could have done it differently, or you should have done it a little bit differently. But I get where you're coming from here. But OP walking away was good. Yeah, Rebecca, the other dad was way over the top. Yeah, getting all puffed up because a ball rolled toward his wife. Well, was she over there like, "I can't believe it. I'm standing on the side of a soccer field and a soccer ball rolled towards me. John, help me, protect me."